Hi guys, good to have you back on my channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Moxie and I'm happy to have you here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. If you've not subscribed to my channel yet, please kindly subscribe. Just click on that red button. Subscription is literally free. And the reason why you should subscribe is that you get to be notified when I make new videos, right? Thank you for your likes, thank you for your comments, and anyway your supporting boxes there is. Thank you so much. So let's get started on today's topic. So today I'm going to tell you guys questions you need to ask someone that you intend to get married to. Like, I feel like people sometimes don't, I feel like they don't think these questions are important, and then you get married and then you start having problems. Like, I think this is the reason why people be like, oh, I never knew you were like this, blah blah blah. So yeah, this is me facing reality, and I also want you to face that reality. So these are questions that you need to find out from your partner, so that it's not when you get married to them you feel like they don't love you. Okay, so it's going to be like you never knew these things about them. So it's not like they love you less. So it's important to ask these questions, especially things that matter to you. Okay, so let's get started. The first question is, how was your childhood growing up? What was your childhood like? Was it traumatic? If it was, what have you done to get over that trauma? This question is very important, right? So I don't want to talk about my childhood here anyway, but for someone that you want to get married to, these are things, or this is something you need to find out about them, right? Because some people went through a traumatic childhood. Some people were abused as a child. Do you understand? Some people probably had some uncle, or I don't know, like someone who abused them, or a family friend or something like that, and then they have like a different perception when it comes to intercourse. Do you understand? Like, some people don't like it, some people don't enjoy it, some people like doing it brings back those memories for them, or that memory for them. So this is something you need to find out. And some people were abused by their parents. Do you understand? So these are things that you need to find out about somebody before getting married to them. So you get to ask them these questions, and you get to share your own experience with them too. Also, they get to tell you how far they've gone in overcoming the trauma. Then you get to decide if it's something you can deal with. Do you understand? And then if they still need help and all that. Because I'm telling you, just because you love somebody does not make you a healer. You can't really fix somebody. There are professionals who can do that, or who can help them work towards healing. The second question is, does having a good time for you involve money, or are you more simple and laid back? Some people, they prefer to spend money. They like to go out, maybe go to fancy restaurants and just like eat, or just go to places where they get to spend money. So whereas some people just prefer to stay at home, like just get some popcorn and just watch Netflix. Do you understand? So you need to find out these things about them, because if you guys have different perception of a good time, it's something you need to discuss and come to a level ground about it. Okay. The third question is, what are the things that you do to practice self-care? Now, there is something I always say: you cannot pour from an empty cup, right? So self-love bets self-care, right? And if someone does not love themselves, they cannot love you. They can't give you 100%. Alright, so you have to make sure that this person practices self-care. Self-care could just be having time to yourself. It could just be like having an alone time, having some reflections, or maybe just going to the spa. I mean, there's a whole lot of ways that you can practice self-care, but you have to make sure that this person practices self-care. Because if they don't love themselves enough. Alright, and when somebody does not care enough to take care of themselves, they won't see the need to really take care of you. The fourth question is, do you believe in homeschooling children? Some people don't like to homeschool their kids. Like, some people just take their kids to kindergarten from the age of 2, whereas some parents, especially mothers, prefer to teach their kids till they're like 4 years old. Do you understand? So these are questions that you need to ask or find out from your partner if they really care about homeschooling or not, especially if you care about it. Number 5 is, what is your idea of a family night? Now, for someone like me, I do love family time, right? But some people don't care, okay? Some people get married and just like take life, or their marital life, however they see it. They wake up and okay, maybe when they have kids already, they wake up, okay, me as a woman or me as a wife, my duty is to take care of my kids. My husband will go to work. Like, there is no me time, there is no family time, there is no like the husband comes back at night and that's just it. And this is typical in Nigerian marriages, yeah. But I don't have that kind of mindset. I am not like that. Like, I am a traditional woman with some touch or of modern life, or I don't know how best to put that. It could be just like having conversations. It could be discussing about the welfare of the family, how the kids are faring, how they feel, how you guys feel about each other, or maybe there is something they've done wrong you're not okay with. You get to voice it out. So yeah, it is important. Number 6 is it important for you to sit together and eat as a family? Now, some people do not care about that. If you and your partner don't care about it, that's fine. But if you're like me, then you need to ask your partner if they care about it, okay? If they like to sit together, some people just be like, okay, let's say some wives just like serve their husband food and they don't like eat together. Whereas some people love to eat together. So you need to find out these things so that it's not like when you get married to a man who does not like eating together, you feel like he does not love you because you never asked this question, you never found out from him before marriage if he loves to eat together. Number 7 is when misunderstanding happens, how do you handle it? Some people prefer to walk away because they're angry, whereas some people like to confront the issue there and there. For someone like me, I love to confront issues immediately, but my husband does not like that. He would rather talk about it when like everybody's calm. All right, so you need to find out, because before I learned this about him, I used to feel like, oh, this person does not love me enough, but it's just not how he handles issues, especially like when you're bombarding him with so many messages or saying a whole lot to him. He just like shut you out. All right, so you need to find out these things about somebody before getting married to them, so that way when they behave that way, you understand that, okay, this is how this person behaves. You could just decide to give them space until they are calm enough to have a conversation. Or you guys can also discuss like, okay, this is how we're going to handle issues. Number 8 is, what is your outlook on what a healthy family should look like? All right, so some people don't know that their marriage is unhealthy. You just talk to each other anyhow you like and feel like it's okay. When you have kids, they witness all this from you guys, when you guys fighting and abusing each other, and then you think it's normal. Then they grow up thinking, okay, that is what love is, right? So you need to talk to this person and you get their perception. Like, some people believe that you're not supposed to fight, which does not make sense. It's about how you handle the fight, how you handle the conflict. So you need to find out what they think a healthy family means to them. The 9th question is, how open would you say you are to learning new things? Now, some people do not like learning new things. Some people do not like corrections. Like, when you correct them, it's a problem. They're so proud to learn. So you need to find out if this person is open to learning new things, or if they feel like they know it all. If they feel like, they don't have this open mindset where they are willing to learn or understand, like, okay, people don't behave the same. So it's like whatever it is that they think or believe is the truth. And if you have a problem or disagree with them, then you guys are going to quarrel. Okay? So if you're somebody who has an open mind, then you need to ask this question, like, are you open to learning new things, or how open are you to learning new things? All right. Number 10 is, would you say you have strong morals and values? These are very important for someone that is starting a family. They need to have values and morals, okay? Because without these things, I don't see how far the marriage will get. Some things that they believe, like, okay, this is me crossing the line, like they're never going to do that. Not just because they're getting married to you, but because that's what they believe as a person. 11 is, what are the things that bring value to your life? It's important for you to know this because it will help you add more value to this person. All right, that is the only way they can value you and not want to lose you. Okay, so you ask them this and then you learn how to add more value to them. Number 12, which is the last but not the least, is, how difficult is it for you to let things and people go? Because I promise you, this one is very important. All right, some people don't know how to let things go. They don't know how to let people go. Like, my man will always say that I don't know how to let things go. I mean, I don't know, it could be true, but if I haven't let something go, it's because it's still hurting me. All right, but yeah, you need to find out how difficult or how easy it is for them to let things or people go. Some people haven't even let go of their exes. All right, they still talk to their exes. They have this problem with letting people that have been in their life go. And maybe if it gets to that point where, let's say, the marriage does not work again, which we do not pray for, would they be able to let you go, or would they want to hurt you? Would they want to like do things to you? How difficult or how easy is it for them to let misunderstandings go where you guys have talked about it? Do they like every day bring it up, like, you know, keep putting it in your face? If they find it hard to let things go, then you need to ask them like, what are they doing to work on that? Okay, and then you also decide if it's something you can deal with, because to some people what we consider major problems are minor problems to others, and what are minor problems to us can be major problems to others. Alright, this is it guys. I tried not to make this video so long. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you enjoyed watching, please kindly subscribe, because I'm going to be bringing more interesting and educational contents to you guys. If you enjoyed watching, again, please kindly subscribe. Okay, subscription is literally free. So thank you guys. Please drop your comments. Let me know what you think about this video. If there are more points that you feel like, or more questions you feel like I should have added, let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.